historian on Billy Parker, Torrance's dad. And in 1912, he built his first pusher and flew it at the age of 13. So there's a lot of legends that go around about Billy Parker's airplanes, and we believe that some of the parts on this airplane may date back to 1912. The radiator is off a Curtiss Flying Boat. The engine is a 1917 Curtiss OX-5. Most of these parts are stock Curtiss parts that he put together in this pusher configuration. He was well known for making aircraft for exhibitions that were stronger than the regular Curtiss pushers, so people would loop them and do different aerobatic routines with them. So anyway, this airplane has two histories, so when you look at the rudder on the airplane, you'll see both of the histories, and on the other side you'll see it says Billy Parker Airplane Exhibition Company, and on this side of the rudder you see Paul Mantz Air Services. And Paul Mantz was a famous Hollywood stunt pilot, and this airplane appeared in many movies over the years. We believe it was substantially damaged at the end of one of those movies, and it was parked in a barn for a long period before Terry Brandt, our founder, acquired the aircraft. And then it sat and sat and sat in the back of a hangar until about a year ago we got a grant here at WAM to restore the aircraft, and all these guys jumped right in, and I wanted to name a few of them that did a lot, and then I realized that it was really all of them. So it's been a neat project. Now we're going to fire this airplane up. This airplane has never started before, so this is kind of an experiment. Sitting in the seat is Bill Avilio, and he's a retired major from the Air Force, and a past airline pilot, and a few other things. And when we get this thing running really good, he'll probably be the one to test fly it. And I hope he does, because if he doesn't do it, then I'm gonna. So, all right.
I'm Jay, and I was just, wanting to thank all the volunteers, for everything they put into it. I don't think it would have been possible, if anybody had not shown up, especially today. Harold and I were making wires to brace it so the tail wouldn't flop around when they started it. And we were tightening the last one about 10 seconds before the door opened. And also, Bob, who made us the tanks, delivered the second tank here about half an hour ago. So this was very much so down to the wire, definitely honey there. Thank you everybody for being here, and all the volunteers for helping, and this has been a lot of fun to work on this airplane.
It's tight down, so don't worry too much.
We've passed around some images there early on. It shows its different lives. Sometimes it's got Jenny wings, sometimes it's got the shorter wings with the ailerons in the center. If you want to pass those around the crowd and take a look at them, we would like to collect all those images back. We also up front on the cart here have a lot of its original remnants. You're welcome to take a look at that. The original fuel tanks on there, one of the original fuel tanks, some of the skin, the original brake pads. They're pretty interesting to look at. Andy Anderson was a volunteer at the museum here and carves the old horses on the merry-go-rounds. He carved us the new wood brake pads. And then after we get this thing started, you're welcome to, after we turn it off, you're welcome to come up, check it out, talk to the crew, ask them questions. There's a lot of great stories here.
Don't you got to make yourself bad?
He's trying to get the oil to it. And now he's trying to start it. Is it really tiny?